advertiser bill about a year ago. We told your old friend Bernstow that he'd better pack and go. You laughed and said America possessed no fighting stuff until our fighting Yankee boys walked in and called your bluff. That Monte Cristo ID will not do if you think that the world belongs to you. Tell that to the Marines, those deviling hounds who know what fighting means. You are going to lick the world, you said you will. If you mean Uncle Sam, now listen, Kaiser Bill. Tell that to the Marines, the first to fight on all the fighting schemes. If you think you'll sink our new boat with your damned old U-boat, tell that to the Marines.
That was Al Jolson. Tell that to the Marines, 1918. This is the guy from Pittsburgh. And today I want to talk about Syria, Al-Qaeda, Obama, and how it really bothers me, not as a conservative, not as a Republican, not as a libertarian, because I'm all three rolled into one. And when you look like me, you got a big roll there. But I'm disturbed that we have an occupant of the White House that, despite all his fomenting about Bush going to war, he wants to go to war. It's not bad enough he's got a conflict in Afghanistan where our troops are dying, male and female, getting maimed, coming home no legs, no arms, dead, scarred for life, either physically or emotionally. But he went to attack Assad for dropping chemical weapons on his people when it is basically a civil war. And the rebels in Syria are affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood, which is affiliated with Al-Qaeda. I've never understood every conflict America ever gets in, except for the war against Hitler and perhaps World War I. The politicians are so quick to send our young men and women into war and into danger while they stay at home and pontificate about it. And I think, given the attack in Kenya this weekend, given the fact that 3 members of that attacking group are now identified as homegrown terrorists, which is something this administration consistently ignores, as if there is no such thing. We need to be very careful who we decide to attack and who we decide to just sit back and wait for all the facts. We didn't go into Libya to aid our ambassador, 2 former Navy SEALs who were acting as security, and 4 men died because Obama wouldn't act. But he's real quick to go into Syria, isn't he? And everything this country does, probably for the next 100 years, is going to be subject to ramifications somewhere down the pike. We can't just act and react on our own, because somebody out there won't like what we're doing, or it has effects with other countries and our big enemy, which is Al-Qaeda. They hate Americans. They hate our way of life. They hate the Western way of life. They hate anyone who's not a Muslim, because they are the ones who are intolerant. This stuff Obama said about Muslim being a tolerant religion, well, that's a bunch of bull. They can be individual Muslims. Historically, they've lived in peace with Jews and Christians, but they're killing Christians all over Africa. They're killing Christians all over Asia. And they're killing their own people too. So don't anybody think that these are just kindly, gentle people and they're just going to get along because the occupant of the White House says we have to all get along, as if this one is one big kumbaya world, because it ain't going to happen. And that's all I want to say about that. My father served in the United States Army. He was bombed in China by the Japanese. He was bombed at Pearl Harbor. He spent time in the Philippines. He was in the Normandy invasion, Sicily, Battle of the Bulge, wound up in southern Germany where I met my mother. Then he got sent to that garden spot of Asia, Korea, in time for that war. And he once told me he was warmer in the Battle of the Bulge than he was in Korea. He said he froze in Korea. But that's how we send our people all over the world in harm's way. And they serve because it's what they want to do and what they feel is their duty and their honor. And we need to think of them before we jump into stuff. Well, anyway, that's the guy from Pittsburgh talking. I'll talk to you later. And have a great evening and a great morning. Bye-bye.